Filipowski in at the 4 slot. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Wendell Carter, then it's Suggs, and it's Black in at the point guard position. A deep 3. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A. and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And it's Coulibaly missing. And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Offensive rebound, Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, he's just so strong on the glass. This guy Carter has the capability of being a double-double guy.
Middleton with it. Now Carter defending. From deep, Sarr knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Black. Offensive board. No good with a layup. Carter. The 3 is up. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Pass to Filipowski. Middleton against Wagner. Middleton passes to Filipowski. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Orlando's head coach had a few moments to share with me. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that 3-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Suggs. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Now here's Middleton on the take, and it's Middleton finishing it off.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
Here's Wagner, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Poole shot is off. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. 6-point lead. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Poole. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Sinks it from distance. Banchero's got his second bucket on the night.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Filipowski, guarded by Banchero. It's tipped.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Poole. Poole can't get that one to fall.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to Suggs. Here's the 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Wizards trail. Here's Sarr, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Count that bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
From deep, Sarr. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
The 3 from Suggs. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Poole. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Middleton. No good off the back of the rim. Middleton against Banchero. Lets it fly from 18. Tries again. And the layup is good by Carter. Carter's got 8.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Coulibaly. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic leading by 11. To the inside, Black. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now a timeout called by Washington. How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable. Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Porter, the pass to Capella. Pass to Kispert. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Count the basket. Black's gotten his second bucket.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
The Wizards trail by 15. Here's Carrington. Rebounded by Suggs. Driving to the basket. Porter pulls it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Orlando leading by 15. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Up and over Porter. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Suggs.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
All right, time for an injury report. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Wendell Carter's doing.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. He said there's a little pain and swelling, but that the wrist seems structurally sound. Right now, they've got to focus on assessing just how bad this is and how they move forward. BA adjustment time has arrived early this season.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Here's Carrington. Yet to see a basket. Here's Kispert. Soft touch off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Bay, he's checked in for Washington. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Wizards in 5th.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Capella finds George.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
They get it again. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Black passes to Banchero.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Outside Porter. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Black. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never.
Here's Carrington. He's covered by Suggs. It's blocked. Here's Wagner. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Outside Porter. Offensive rebound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Bay. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Matadze, the pass to Banchero. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by George. The Wizards trail by 15. Pass to Porter. From 12 feet. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Banchero's got 17.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, leading by 17 at the end of the period. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Suggs. Then it's Goga Bitadze. And it's Black in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Poole, the pass to Filipowski. He takes it in. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. Here's Black. Bitadze, the pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Pass to Suggs. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 7.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Now here's Poole. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. It also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it. And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
The drive by Poole, and he throws it down with one hand.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. The Wizards making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Kispert on the wing. Middleton outside. Back to Kispert. From downtown. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Black. Gets the 3 to fall. Black's got 6 in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. Here's Sarr. Here's Kispert. Great D that time from Banchero. Orlando leading by 22. Pass to Wagner. The 3 from Suggs. Kispert grabs a miss. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Now here's Coulibaly. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Back to Banchero. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Poole, the pass to Kispert. Deflected! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Middleton passes to Kispert. Down low. They get it back. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Banchero.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Wagner, the pass to Anthony. And another 3 for Orlando.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Carrington.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Carrington. Nice D from Wagner. For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Banchero no good.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Kispert grabs a miss. And the Wizards shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. A moment here for an injury report. All right, a chance to check in on Jalen Suggs' status. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. Obviously a terrible way to start the season. The good news, though, plenty of time left to figure things out for them.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Orlando with the rebound. Here's Anthony. Money from the wing. Anthony's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Kispert, the pass to Sarr. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Anthony. Launches it. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. And the Wizards shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Inside, Kispert. Can't cash it in from close range. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston.
And that game against Milwaukee, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Middleton goes in, and he lays it up and in. Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
On target from range.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Capella. George outside. Back to Capella. Goes back up. They shoot again. And he gets it to go. Capella's got 6.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Here's Wagner going inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. To the inside. And stolen by Banchero. Wagner, the pass to Batadze. For 3, Anthony. It's rebounded by Washington. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Pass to Carrington, and stolen by Anthony. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 5th best, the Magic.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Carrington. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Back to Banchero. Anthony outside. From behind the arc. And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 14.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Pass to Carrington. There's the drive. They grab their own miss. And another shot. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Carroll passes to Anthony. From the arc. And another three for Orlando.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The three from Banchero. Capella with a rebound. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the wing, Porter. 4-3. Anthony grabs the board. And here comes the break. Here's Black. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Black's got 12 points in the game.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so it's Orlando with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando had no problems getting going. Competing with a chip on their shoulders, they started things off with an 11-3 run. Everything went their way in the first quarter. They were up by 18. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play. Helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
The work they put in on the glass has been different. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
So on the floor for the Wizards, Filipowski out there with Sarr. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Three-pointer, Anthony, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
The open shot by Middleton. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anthony, the pass to Banchero. And here's Wagner. Anthony finds Wagner. From the wing. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Wagner. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, for shooters, it's all about flow and rhythm. Right now, it's all clicking for Cole Anthony.
Sarr, tip back in for 2.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Wing shot on the way. Anthony misses. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Filipowski, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Anthony misses. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Coulibaly. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bitadze. Second chance effort. And Banchero with a nice bucket inside. Banchero's got 23.
Great activity by Banchero. He really gets after it on the glass.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Banchero. Finished off the break. 25. Points in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Over to the left wing. Back to Middleton. To the middle. Sarr. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Saddiq Bey, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Poole. Orlando with a rebound.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
In transition. Finished off the break. Wagner's got 14 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And stolen by Banchero. On the wing, Anthony. A pull-up jumper. And another basket for Orlando.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Sarr. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And, you know, I think our question is answered.
And it's Wagner missing. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. To the paint. Here's Poole. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Pass to Bitadze. Anthony outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Washington. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Wagner, the pass to Bitadze. Here's Black, guarded by Poole. For 3, Anthony. And Bey pulls it down. The Wizards have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Poole outside. Here's Filipowski. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Washington has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Right side, Porter. George for 3. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Bay outside. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Orlando has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Black passes to Anthony. For 3. And again! It's the Magic from deep.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Carrington. Here's Filipowski. Give him 8 points now. Floats one up. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Orlando has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Count it. Wagner's got 16 points now. Now Porter. Still without a bucket. Here he goes. And then Porter with the dunk.
And how fun is it watching Porter Jr. punch it in, leaving no room for error on the drive.
Black, no good. The Wizards shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Count that one. Filipowski's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Anthony misses. And for the Wizards, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. And the dunk by Bay.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his. And this half has been a total disaster from the line. Now shooting under 60%.
Capella, he's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Bay. Down low. And stolen by Banchero. Wagner inside, defended by Kispert.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
Well, look, I really appreciate how Franz Wagner does a little of everything. Along with plenty of scoring, he's a multi-dimensional player.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. Porter's got 5 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to Black. Here's Batadze, guarded by Capella. Batadze, the pass to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Anthony's got 30.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And here's Capella. He has 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Corey Kispert at the line for 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Looking to get back on track. Carrington, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
For three, Anthony. Rebound by the Wizards. Kispert outside. On the wing, Porter. And stolen by Banchero. Shoots over George. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Cole Anthony, he's been the guy making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back.
71.
Well, there may not be as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, Orlando's shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Filling out the wings, Anthony and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero, and it's Black in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Smart. Tipped. Here's Bitadze. Here's Wagner. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Wagner's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's a 3-level scorer. That's what Wagner can do.
Right side, Porter. No good on the shot. The Magic have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Black passes to Wagner. Anthony outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Wizards shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Porter. It's deflected. And they're able to recover. Here's Capella. Basket counts.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
And he drops it in from the low post. Black's got 19 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And Bitadze gets it to go.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Capella, the pass to Smart. Second shot opportunity. Anthony grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Black with the drive. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds in the game. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Wagner finds Banchero. Now Anthony. He's guarded by Porter. Kept alive. Anthony outside. Over Porter. Anthony misses.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Kispert. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Banchero. First free throw is good. So for Washington, Saddiq Bey comes in for Champagnie, and it's Coulibaly in for Smart. And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Three-pointer, Anthony. Here's Banchero. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Porter. From down in the low post, it goes.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
On the wing, Bay, defended by Wagner. Kispert outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Batadze's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Anthony outside. To the wing, right side. Batadze, the pass to Black. For 3, Anthony. And he rebounds again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Bay passes to Porter. Now Capella. Outside Coulibaly. Oh!
Wow!
Boom! He jams it straight down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Capella. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Wagner, the pass to Anthony. Up and over Porter. And again with the rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Porter in the post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
George, he's checked in for Washington. Three-pointer, Anthony.
Orlando foul. Goga Batadze. First personal foul. Second team.
And Washington shooting 30. %. This hasn't been their quarter. Here's Porter. Here's Capella. Kicks it to George. There's the triple. The offensive rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Carroll passes to Black. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now. And the layup is good.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Here's Wagner driving inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, there's Wagner using that size to get a good look on the drive.
And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Bey outside. The shot no good. Great D that time from Banchero.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Bitadze. And George with some nice D.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Now here's Porter. The D's right on him. Bey outside. Clock at 6. Kicks it to George. Three-pointer, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Capella with a rebound. Capella's Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the Wizards shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Left side, Porter. Puts it up from 12. George with another miss.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paolo Banchero.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Wagner, right side. Anthony against Porter. Anthony misses. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly.
And so he hits both. Here's Orlando. Black passes to Bitadze. Anthony outside. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. Anthony's got 39.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.